Hello everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. We are back with the Leeds United career mode. I'm very interested to get into this. Our first game is up against Swansea. Okay then, here we go. This is the start lineup for Swansea. A lot of changes going in there. They're 18th in the league. Realistically, it should be a walk in the park, but they do have Luca Bacchio up front, which would be interesting to come up against. Either way, dead on the 30-minute headlines, and look at that. 30-minute pop up in your app, that would, on your phone. Ben Yedder, goal against Swansea. Puts us 1-0 up. It only come later on when we started to really find the way to the back of the net. Lindstrom, lovely little cut back, and then, whoa, I mean, the deflections took it in, or above the keeper. But it's still a lovely finish and went down as Lindstrom, so that puts us 2-0 up. To go and get the third, Christiansen, lovely ball in. Ben Yedder with his massive neck muscles. I'll tell you what, I was thinking about replacing him with Charles de Ketelaere because he can't win a ball in the air. This seems to be all he's doing recently. Like, as of recently, he's just been winning the ball in the air. Anyway, to go and get the fourth and the final one, Thiago Almada is going to absolutely wallop one into the back of the net. Lovely pass from Brandt, who come on off the bench. Lovely finish. Alright then people, what a win against Swansea, but we are now up against Newcastle. They are just one place behind us in the league. Their team is looking class. We destroyed them at St James's Park last season, then they destroyed us at Elland Road last season. So this is going to be interesting. We've got Christensen coming in, Koch is returning back to his normal spot after being rested. Adams is back in, we've got De La Cruz in with Coutinho this time. Almada keeps his place on the left wing, and Dan James replaces Lindstrom on the right. Well, here we go, the beautiful St James's Park with a lovely looking team. You know, it's not too far off from what the Newcastle team could look like in real life. So I'm actually kind of impressed with the way that they've built the team. It's pretty realistic, it's not too far off, like I said. But can we get a decent start here? It was a lovely attempt from Guerrero. Don't know why he's got that high, to be honest with you. There's Carrasco. First of all, I hope they don't play Ekitike this game. He got a hat-trick against us at Elland Road. So I'm actually begging they don't play Ekitike, which you wouldn't really think I'd be saying that, but I do. And I have said it. It's out there now. But look at the pressure we're putting on them already. There's a lot of pressure going on the Newcastle side. But I think this is how they beat us at Elland Road last year. I put too much pressure on them and then they just counter-attacked us all the time. So I should probably, like, not do that. But it's a good way of playing football. I just beat Swansea 4-0 using it. So why wouldn't I use it again after coming out with a 4-0 win? Now, they say you shouldn't change a winning side. I practically haven't, but it was a pretty weak side. It was only Swansea. What a save from Melier, by the way. Like I'm saying, it's only Swansea. That's why I put a bit of a weaker side out, like Collins at the back and stuff. He had a decent game. He's a bit lacklustre, like, and should have been sent off, but it is what it is. He got an appearance for the team, and that's all what matters. Look at this pass here from Christensen. Coutinho's not fast enough. If that was younger Coutinho, would have been straight on to that. But the pressure is what we'll love to see so far. Aronson isn't starting the day. I mean, mixed emotions for Aronson this season, to be quite honest with you. I don't think he's going to last that much longer on the team. Possibly might try and see if I can loan him out in January, just to see if he can get himself back on track for the next season. But if not, and if he doesn't do that, then in the summer... Oh my god, what a finish that would have been. Christ. Brilliant attempt from Almada. If not, in the summer, I can definitely see us selling him. It's a shame. He had a really good first season, but this season he just hasn't been the same. Maybe it's just he's realised what he's in now. You know, he's in the Premier League. He's here for quite a long time. I think his contract's like 4 years. What a goal. Ben Yedder puts us 1-0 up. Get in. Lovely finish. Yeah, so as I was saying, it's going to be tough for Aronson to try and get himself back into this team. I don't really have interest in using him. So we'll just see how that all plans out, I suppose. Definitely see him if he doesn't do well out on loan. If I send him out on loan in January. If he doesn't do well out on loan for the rest of the season, then I will be selling him. Unfortunately for him, but it is what it is. These things come with your career. Ben Yedder, good save from Dubravka. We're going back in there, trying to get the loose ball, but we can't. Oh, it's lovely to have De La Cruz back in. I brought him off the bench, you know, in the Swans game, and yeah, he scored. He nearly scored. I don't know how he didn't. He was one-on-one with the keeper and put it wide. He should have scored. Yeah, he is. It's De La Cruz! He's hit the crossbar this time. We've hit the crossbar twice today. Coutinho winning it in the air. That was great from him. There's Dan James. Loves the game against Newcastle. What an opportunity there from De La Cruz. Christensen wraps it round into the box. I'm never winning that over Chris Wood. No. What an opportunity. We should be about 3 or 4 up here. This Newcastle side have been shocked and blown away with how I've come out in this game. This is what I want to see though. This is definitely what we want to see from this Leeds side. Really fast, energetic football. Go on, Adams. Oh, I've took the player out instead. Here's Chris Wood. Murphy. Maybe Newcastle could shock me now. Struck does pretty well. Recovering. 39 minutes in. Very close to the end of the first half. Newcastle have been pretty solid the last 5 minutes. Here's Kochu. I'm trying to just knock him off the ball, but I can't. He's kind of strong him. Willock into Trippier. He finds the ball back into Willock. This is the goal. Yep. You could see it coming from a mile off. You could see it coming from an absolute mile off. And of course it has to happen before the break. Wow. Brilliant goal from Chris Wood. So hard to defend against this Newcastle side. There's a reason there's only about 2 points between these two clubs in the table. And it's at the top half as well. I'm 4th, they're 5th. I think whoever wins will go 4th. So, massive up for grabs game, really. Coutinho, gonna go for a hit. What a finish. Felipe Coutinho will retain the lead. Just before the first half, Coutinho thunders one into the back of the net. And all of a sudden it's 2-1, we're back in front. That is what this absolute magician can do. What an unbelievable finish that is. We are prepared for the second half. What a finish it was in that first half from Coutinho. 2-1 up after Newcastle equalised. 2 minutes later, we're back ahead. Honestly, going into this half, I'd just be like, you know, just focus on keeping the win at this point. Just keeping it 2-1. Don't really want to force a third. If we I mean, it would be more comfortable to play in if we got the third. There's less pressure on me. So if someone could go out and get a third, that would be good. But if not, could happen here though. Coutinho. Oh, Ben Yedder, that is lovely. What a finish. Wissam Ben Yedder makes it 3. I was just on about getting a third, and Ben Yedder's the man to do it. Absolutely splendid finish that. Look at this ball here. Couple of crossovers. Oh, absolutely lovely from Coutinho and Ben Yedder put together. 3-1. Should do it. Should just do it. There's a modder now. Could create something here. Ben Yedder is in. Could not get to the ball first. Dubravka fast off his line. Brilliant goalkeeping there to recognise the run. Thinking of making a few changes maybe. Coutinho, lovely pass. It's Ben Yedder who brings it back. Adams, oh, what has he done there? What on earth has he done there? Looks like Sean Longstaff's ready to come on here. I'm gonna throw Brandt on for De La Cruz and Lindstrom on for Dan James. Dan James has been great today. Hasn't been involved too much. Obviously got rested against Swansea. So Lindstrom, Brandt on. We'll see how they do. Brandt was alright against Swansea. Obviously got an assist for the, I think it was for the 4th goal. So let's see what I can create here. Ben Yedder into Brandt. Brandt across the box. Ben Yedder, it's 4. And surely that's it. Surely that is it. Wissam Ben Yedder. What a player. What a player. Hat-trick for Ben Yedder. Well, St James's Park's full of hat-tricks in this career mode, isn't it? Aronson now, Ben Yedder. We own St James's. We love to play here. A lovely finish. Brandt off the bench gets an assist. This is more impressive from him. Obviously, he's had a bit of a slow start in a Leeds United shirt. But 2 assists in 2 games. I ain't going to complain about that. Lovely, delicious ball into Lindstrom. It's Lindstrom across the box. Almada. 5. That's 9 and 2. Thiago Almada. What an unbelievable finish. Lovely ball in from the bench unit in Lindstrom. Alright then, people. What a game this is. Celtic at Elland Road. What a game it was at Celtic Park. We're both on 4 points on the group stage. It's a big, big game, this. Let's get under and away. What a big atmosphere this is, people. Elland Road up against Celtic. Leeds United. It's an exciting one. A few changes in there. Obviously Stuart Dallas coming. Guerrero has been fully rested for this. So he hasn't even travelled with the team. That was close. Very close from Johnson there. So Celtic gave us a very good game. I think I went 2-0 up against them last time, and then all of a sudden it was 2-2 at some point. So I don't know how we'll manage that. But we're back at it. We're back at it. Got Brandt playing today. Starting. It's lovely to see. Joe Hart dropped it. Joe Hart was really good the last time. He had butterfingers, but like apart from that, he was actually a really good goalkeeper. So we'll see how he performs today. Dan James, Brandt. Oh, he wins the ball back. Dan James can't keep it in though. He's close. He is close. I'd honestly say just go at them. Like go at them early. See if we can go 1-0 up in the first half maybe. We don't want to be leaving it too late. They're already in behind the arc with Kyogo, who has scored a brace against her in the last game. We don't want to be letting that happen again. They're constantly on the ball here. I just can't win it back. Kyogo, what a save. We can't get the ball away. And it's 1-0, it's Johnston. I don't understand the defending in this game. I do not understand it. I really do not understand it. Wow. Incredible defending, lads. Well done. Should probably just play 5 at the back in the Champions League. Like, you're struggling a canny bit. Here's Lindstrom. We played out wide to Dan James. Into Brandt. Swing it out wide to Christensen. Christensen into Coutinho. Brandt. Oh my. Well, that's why I should not shoot with him. He's alright with his passing, you know. He's grabbed a few assists in the last couple of games. God, it comes to the shooting. Brandt can't do anything. He couldn't pass a parcel when it comes to shooting. It's dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful. Here's Dallas. Dallas into Coutinho. This is a guy who can shoot. Coutinho. Lindstrom. Christensen. Little dink. Goes past Coutinho. De La Cruz trying to win it back. But can't. The game continues. The game does continue. Turnbull trying to get into Kyogo. We don't want the ball into him. Brandt plays that way as Christensen. He's going to need a bit of support. Christensen goes alone. That's a terrible idea to do. Terrible, terrible idea. Oh, the ball's over the top. Kyogo's in. I haven't got the pace to keep up with him. Mellier's come out and it's 2-0. Kyogo, what a player. 3 goals against us in the 2 games. What an amazing player. Honestly. Hats off. Wonderful little player. It's 2-0 to Celtic. It's an embarrassing start at home. Lindstrom trying to play it in. Ben Yedder's offside. We're 30 minutes in. We're 2-0 down. I was the one saying get early goals. They've got 2 in the first half. How many do we have? 0. Not a good start whatsoever. Here's Dan James. Plays the ball along to Ben Yedder, who tries to chip Joe Hart. And he somehow still wins the ball. That is incredible. How is he still winning the ball from that? He coming with good, like, 3-4 yards off his line. Koch over to Lindstrom now. Lindstrom Taylor does well. Is that Charlie Taylor? Not too sure. They're on it again. He has Turnbull. He played the ball through the last time. Kyogo. Oh my goodness. It's 3-0. Kyogo has just absolutely, like, single-handedly destroyed our team. That's 4 goals in 2 games he's got against us. What a finish. I mean, Melia's just standing still. What a finish. It's 3-0 at Celtic. I can't see a way back into this, personally. I cannot see a way back into this. Shocked. Absolutely shocked. Coutinho now. I mean, now we can't even keep the ball. Now we cannot even keep the ball. Is there any hope going into the second half? Not really. Not really at all. Come on, Dallas. How is this a foul, though? I do feel like the game is just against me here. That isn't a foul. I'm growing really bloody aggressive here now. Because the game is blatantly just against me. There's Coutinho. He's done well there. Little drop of the shoulder. He's in the box. Oh my god, brilliant defending. They've played well. Brandt. Ben Yedder. 2 blocks from Christopher Julian. 3-0 down at half time. Changes about to come on. I just wanted to see how the team would do. Maybe try not go 4-0 down, please. I've got Aronson coming on. I've got Sinistera coming on as well. So, both of them will be coming on in the next stoppage. There's Dan James. If I got a goal, yeah, that would be insane. What a save from Joe Hart. Right, subs are coming on now. It's Coutinho and Ben Yedder going off. I know 2 of our most important players, but they're too tired to be playing. So, we don't want to waste a player who's not going to be doing much because they're so tired. Kyogo. How has he still got the ball there? And they're through again. Johnston. That's a red. He's going off. See ya, yeah. Struck's off. Oh no. This game is getting from bad to worse. It's just getting worse and worse. I now need to waste a substitution on a centre-back. So we don't concede even more. I generally need to do that. Probably going to be Brandt, to be honest. That's probably the safer option. No, bring Collins on. Right, so that's all of our subs gone in 54 minutes. Now we just have to try and score 4 if we want the 3 points in the group with the team that we currently have on the pitch. Is it going to happen? Most likely not. Lindstrom can't even deliver a ball anymore. That's a good one. Knee one onto it again. Dallas brings it down. Sinistera. Gave an opportunity. He hasn't played in like 3 or 4 games, to be fair to him. Just trying to get him warmed back up. But now it's clearly working there. Go on. Go on. Go on. Bully him. Wins the ball. Get back up, Collins. Get in. That's what we want. Bit of fight in the team. That's what we love to see. Lindstrom. Lindstrom. He's past the defender. Lindstrom scores. Come on. That is the fight we want to see in this team. Get in. 3-1. Lindstrom. That is what we want to be seeing. This is what we need. This is what we want. 3-1. Amazing fight right there. I don't even care if we lose the game that much anymore. That was just... That's incredible to see from Lindstrom there. Continuing to go. Collins coming on, putting like 2 or 3 challenges in to win the ball in a row. Incredible stuff. Sinistera. Sinistera over the top. I'm going to get past Julian. Is he going to fight us for it? Not really. Dan James, good save. What a save from Joe Hart. They just keep it in. Julian gets rid of it. We'll recover the ball. Celtic are looking like the worst team this second half. Here's De La Cruz. De La Cruz! Oh, it's wide. It's wide. Oh, we don't want to get too over the top. There's only nearly 15 minutes to go-ish. Well, 25, sorry. Not that good with me maths, clearly. I'm going to turn that hug sideline thing off. That seems to have made the aggression a little worse. I don't really know what that even means, to be honest. Just keep the ball out wide, maybe, but I'd rather it down the middle. That's where we're best off, in my opinion. Christensen does very well there. He has Lindstrom now. He's got Aronson running to his right. But he's got Dan James going down the middle. Joe Hart's going to get there. Oh, it's so over the top the ball's through, man. You just need a little peg through the middle. And Dan James will be straight on with it. He can do the rest of the work. He's fast enough. You know what I mean? Go on. Go on. Win the loose ball. Christensen, do something. Like, when I'm not controlling the players, they seem to just not do anything to help. We've drawn and gotten beat by Celtic. We haven't beaten them this season in the Champions League group stage. I got a fourth. Why not? Why not? I'll just add an extra 3 minutes on from the additional 2 anyway, and I'll go and get a fourth for them. Then, last game of the episode, we have Everton at home. They've got a canny little team, to be honest with you. They are 5th in the league as well, so let's get straight into this one. Then, here we go. Everton at home. Disappointing game in the Champions League against Celtic, obviously, but let's hope we can end the episode on a high and not just a loss. Well, it would be 2 losses in a row if we don't end this on a high. Let's end it on a high. Everton looking like a tough side. They're in 5th place currently. Newcastle have dropped drastically since the thrashing that we gave them. Everton have took their space. You know, I'll tell you what, the Premier League's looking in good hands for the future. A lot of these smallerish clubs coming up. Oh, what an opening scene that would have been from Ben Yedder. What we're thinking about the De Ketelaere deal as well. I was on about it in the previous episode. I'm just not too sure about it. I've got him on the shortlist. He's there. He's got a release clause of 50 million. We can just afford that. I don't know how much it would cost if I just went in for him and not paid for the release clause. I would imagine, I'm going to say anywhere from like between 50 and 60 million. If his release clause is 50, it can't be too much more expensive. So I don't know what that would do, just the release clause or not. Or see if I can make the price lower, possibly. I mean, you know, that's a possibility. The price could go up, but I could also get it a little cheaper than 50. If I want to be that stingy with the money, I suppose. I don't know if I want to be like that, though. We have the 50 million, we can pay it. So do I just go ahead or not? I'll leave it up to you guys in the comment section. This would be a good help. Here's Coutinho, he scored a banger against Newcastle. And he's going to try and do it again here against Everton. Remember the last time out against Everton, Jordan Pickford was on his best game. Without that again, I'm going to find it very a high chance of us not scoring a goal at all. Koch goes for goal instead. Cool. Oh, what a steal. Ben Yedder. What a chance. Ben Yedder across. Dan James gets one. Finally, he's back. Daniel James. Lovely finish. Makes it 1-0. There's a lovely steal in the ball there from Ben Yedder. It's just, he was so, you know, he's already switched on. He was ready for the ball coming back that way. He gets himself on top of it, so it's brilliant from Ben Yedder, that. Brilliant awareness. Easy finish for Dan James. That's his 6th of the season. Not too bad. Not too bad. What was that? 6 and 10, was it? Pavard puts the foot in. And the ball's come over the top to migrate in. It's 1-0. That was fast-paced. I did not expect that. Damari Gray makes it 1-0. I don't know how we've let him get into such a position beyond our defence like that. It's terrible defending, isn't it? Awful, awful defending. It stays 1-0. 36 minutes in. Damari Gray is the goal scorer. Dan James. This happened against Newcastle, and it's happened again here. As soon as they equalise, it's Wissam Ben Yedder who puts us in front again. 38 minutes in. They weren't tied for such a long time. What a delivery from Dan James. And it's Ben Yedder with the strong neck muscles to just place it into the back of the net. I've been going on about the reason I want Charles de Ketelaere is because no one's winning the ball in the air up front. Ben Yedder scored like 3 headers alone in this episode. Wow. Amazing from him. We're back in front now. Christensen does very well there. Here's Dan James now. Ben Yedder's making the run down the middle. Ben Yedder's in. It could be 3 before half time. It could be. Ben Yedder. It's a save. Brilliant save from Pickford. I tried to send him the wrong way. Instead it went down the middle, and he keeps that in his hand. Off, there has been no changes, and I'm thinking of bringing Shackleton on for Christensen. He's putting a lot of effort this episode, Christensen, and he's just very tired in this game right now, so I'm debating whether I'll just bring Shackleton on for a lot of the second half here. Or do I just keep Christensen on the pitch, considering he's doing a really good job? That was a dangerous ball in. We need to do better. Oh, Ben Yedder. Oh no. Oh dear. That was my fault. I didn't think the ball was going to get to him. Very sorry. I was about to blame him, but I realised that it was my fault that happened. So yeah, I'm thinking to bring Shackleton on. We'll see how we go for the first bit of the second half. Christensen, so he's doing so well. Lovely little clean ball out. He has Coutinho. Massive opportunity. Dan James can't get the ball into Ben Yedder. It's a lovely looking ball. He just couldn't get it into him. There's Richarlison now. Christensen, he's been took off the dribble. Koch coming in, wins the ball. Stands on the ball by the looks of things. There's Ben Yedder. Ben Yedder. Oh, the passing up front is terrible. Right, I'm going to bring Shackleton on. And probably going to be Lindstrom on for James. James hasn't been too good this episode. He did score, but it's not been much from him, to be fair. He needs to be making better runs. He has Ben Yedder. I'm kind of stuck on what to do here. Ben Yedder can't get the pass back off. What's going on up front? They're going to end up getting their second before we can go in and get a third. Oh, Collins, mate. Collins. He loves a Brexit challenge, doesn't he? Right, Shackleton on for Christensen. It's not because of a bad performance. It's because the amount of effort he's put in. He's worn himself out. Koch is in there again. Brilliant defender. And he has Dan James. Thrives in these positions. He gets the pass off, but Denier's going to be there. It's a brilliant pickup for Everton, that. Brilliant centre-back. It's a player you want to see in the Premier League. Oh, Richarlison's done well there. He's done very well. He's still going with it. Shackleton coming back. Just wins the ball. Just won the ball there. I've gave them the corner, yeah. I didn't think it would have come off Shackleton there, but apparently it has. Dan James with the ball out. Ben Yedder's onto it. Ben Yedder is onto it, indeed. And look who's now rolling down the middle. It's I was going to say Pedro de la Cruz for a second. It's Nicolas de la Cruz. And buries it. It's 3. It's game over. Nicolas de la Cruz. We are cruising our way to victory yet again in this career mode. Nicolas de la Cruz, what a player. There's a lovely ball over the top from Ben Yedder as well. Goal and assist for him today. It's the kind of stuff you want to see. It's the kind of stuff you want to see from him. Look at that. Nicolas Cruz. It's a lovely ball through to Armada. He's got plenty of opportunities here, but buries it himself. It's 4. Out of nowhere. Thiago Almada, look at that, their backflips. 4-1. It's went from being a close game. I'm worried about Everton bringing the game back to 2-2, and then I'll go ahead and make it 4-1. 78 minutes in, it's most likely going to be game over, I'd imagine. I cannot say Everton bringing this back now. They could maybe get a goal or 2. So then, enjoying the career mode, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on so you don't miss the upcoming episodes, and I'll see you in the next few days for the next one. Peace.